St. Louis couple, Mark and Patricia McCloskey. And June, you remember, hundreds of BLM activists stormed onto their property where they were having dinner. The McCloskey say they threatened their lives. Well, today, a grand jury in St. Louis indicted the McCloskeys, not the mob, the McCloskeys, on charges of unlawful use of a weapon, which they brandished, and tampering with evidence. McCloskey's attorney is accusing prosecutors of tampering with the evidence, one of the McCloskey's weapons, in order to support those charges. What exactly is going on here? It seems like upside-down world. Jean Pirro has been following the story since the beginning. She's the host, of course, of Justice with Judge Jeanine, the author of the book Don't Lie to Me and Stop Trying to Steal Our Freedom. She joins us tonight. Judge, thanks for coming on. So you'd think if a group of people come onto your property and threaten your life, they'd be the ones indicted, but the McCloskeys were indicted. How does that work?
Well, as you say, not in this upside-down world. Look, Tucker, this is a political prosecution brought by a renegade prosecutor funded with $200,000 from a Soros PAC, who decides that she is going to charge two people who are on their own property in their own home with the unlawful use of a weapon and tampering, for which they face up to 4 years in jail, as well as loss of their licenses to practice law, both of them being attorneys. And, you know, if you can just imagine, Tucker, that it's Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening, you're about to have a barbecue with your wife, and then you hear a crowd, and all of a sudden the security gate to your area is knocked down. You call 911, there's no response. You call the police, there's no response. The security guard is nowhere to be found. You know, what are you going to do? There is a column of people, not a few protesters, a column of people. And my source tells me, who has access to the beginning of this protest by these so-called peaceful protesters, and they're everything but that they were brandishing weapons themselves, that they were armed, that they were threatening the family. But of course, what the media goes to is only that part that implicates in some way the McCloskeys. But make no mistake, these people were threatening to burn the home, to move into the home, to kill the McCloskeys. They had no other choice, and they had the right to defend themselves. And in the end, based upon what happened here, the indictment of these two is a total shock and a violation, I think, of their constitutional rights. It's backwards.
But the Soros-backed prosecutor is sending a very clear message to the rest of us, which is submit. You don't have a right to defend yourself or your property from the mob. That's what they're telling the country.
Yeah, and they're telling the country that you protesters can do whatever you want. You can burn things down. You'll get away with it because we're not going to prosecute you. We are finding prosecutors who are pro-criminal and anti-law enforcement, and that is an upside-down world.
Yeah, where's this going? We should all think about that. Judge Jeanine, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.